All right, we are live out here, Waupaca High School. The Comets here, they'll be hosting the Vikings here of Denmark. This is a makeup game, Gus, as I understand. This goes back to, I think, January 6th, if I recall correctly. But a conference game nonetheless here on Zaleski Sports. Brandon Berencott on the call here tonight. Gus on production, keeping us going here, doing our camera work, all the production work here. So we'll start here with the Vikings of Denmark, head coached by Garrett Vanderloop. They are 11-2 overall, and currently they sit atop the Northeastern Conference at 5-1. The next 4 games, they'll be again in action Friday the 23rd at Freedom. Then they will host Clintonville next Tuesday, the 27th, and they will be on the road at Oconto Falls on the 29th. Which is a Thursday, and then Friday at Clintonville, January 30th. Those are the next 4 games here for the Vikings. For the Comets, they'll be back in action again tomorrow. Another home game here hosting Freedom. Freedom 4-3 in conference. Then they'll be on the road on Friday the 23rd at Oconto Falls. Next Tuesday the 27th, they will host Little Chute. And then they will be at Luxembourg Casco on Friday the 30th here. So Waupaca 7-6 here on the overall. The season head coach Rob Scherer here, 3-3 in conference play out of that Northeastern Conference. Denmark at 5-1, Luxembourg, Casco 4-2, Little Chute is 4-3, Freedom 4-3. Wrightstown is 4-3, Waupaca, as we mentioned here, 3-3 in conference. Marinette 3-4 in conference. Oconto Falls 1-5 in conference play, and Clintonville 1-5 in this Northeastern Conference here. And Waupaca, big victory Saturday night, 61-23 over Wautoma. Of course, we had our Haley Bichard as the Zaleski Sports Highlight House player there with the 28 points, and 15 of those coming from the 3. Either way here, we'll be underway here in just a few moments here on Zaleski Sports. Again, the Waupaca Comets here hosting conference action with the Vikings here of Denmark. We'll get our starting lineups, get everything underway here again out in Waupaca on a rather brisk Monday night. Stay tuned for tip-off here in just about a couple minutes or so.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
I think people should choose Farmers State Bank because we are a community bank here investing in you and in our community.
I love the employees here. They're awesome. I say they're the A-team. And I sincerely mean that. They always have a smile on their face. They're always saying thank you, have a great day. I love our employees. If you need something, we're here. You don't have to call a 1-800 number. Farmers State Bank is always here for you.
Local decisions, local lenders.
Bank with Farmers State Bank.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
All right, we are back. National Anthem here. We'll get our starting lineups here for both squads here tonight. We'll get our starting lineup here for the Vikings. Paige Sellner, number 12, the senior. Senior Paige Vogel, number 14 for the Vikings. Kira Michael Ichik, number 21, and number Ellie Von Vondra, number 22, and then Shaylin Krzyzewski here, number 34. So we'll switch it on over to the Comets here. The host Waupaca Comets, head coach by Rob Schur here. Haley Bichard, number 1, the senior, one of the captains on this squad. Ava Whittle, number 2, the senior captain as well. Taylor Kling, the other senior captain, number 12. Callie Guyette, the sophomore, number 15, and number 22, AJ Coran here, the senior. So you've got Coran, Guyette, Kling, Whittle, and Bichard here for the Comets here. A pretty big conference game here tonight. Waupaca, again, as we mentioned here, they came in here victorious on Saturday afternoon. That was a girls-boys doubleheader. Both Comets squads won. Haley Bichard was our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player, and as we mentioned, they improved above the 500 mark, 7-6 here in that. But pretty tough team here from Denmark as they are atop this conference. This Northeastern Conference at 5-1. Paige Vogel will jump it here for the Vikings here of Denmark against Ava Whittle here, and Bichard will control it here for the Comets. We are underway. Some Northeastern Conference action. Back up to Bichard, who, as I mentioned, had 28 points, collected 20 against Wautoma, and Waupaca's convincing 61-23 victory on Saturday night. That one rebounded by Michael Ichik here for Denmark. It's about 30 seconds in here. Bichard defending here up top, swings it on over to Sellner. Sellner looking down low, looking down into the post there, and Vogel, and the Comets will come out of here with it. As you mentioned, Garrett Vanderloop, Denmark in this conference here, they play out of Division 3. So kind of near the Green Bay area, we'll say. So that's Kling up top, back over to Bichard. Bichard defended there by Van Vondren here. Going up with it. A nice strong take. Unable to convert on that one. Big rebound pulled down there by Shaylin Krzyzewski there. And they're going to get Guyette her first personal foul here. Team foul number 1 here for the Comets. Minute and a half or so gone by. Still scoreless in this one. Swings it out over far side. That's Sellner back. 3-ball on the way. Good rotation, and the 3-ball is good for Michael Ichik. At least that is my understanding. I had a chance to get a few pronunciations from Coach about 20 or so minutes before the start of this one. Certainly always want to make sure we're saying those names correct. So the Vikings first to score here. That one's stolen away. That's Michael Lychek out in traffic in transition and score it for Ellie Van Vonderen now. So the Vikings out to this early 5-0 lead here. 3-ball on the way. That one is up. That one no good. Nice rebound down low. That's Whittle unable to convert on the jumper turnaround. Rebounded here by the Vikings. Nice bounce pass down low, using the body there. That's Paige Sellner, number 12 there, unable to convert on that one. Back out in transition is Kling, back up top to Whittle here. Swings it over Kling, 3-ball. That one is good for Taylor Kling, 4-3. So the captain, Taylor Kling, she averages about 10 points a contest here. About 4 rebounds a game as well, and 3.5 assists per game. So certainly one of the productive seniors here, and also one of the 3 co-captains or captains on the squad. That one swings it on in. Nice conversion down low. That's Michael Lychek for that one. So she now has 5 points here tonight. About 3.5 minutes or so gone by. Again, a 6 o'clock start here. So Whittle pressured up top, and that one nearly poked out of there. It will stay here with the comments. Want to give thanks here tonight to Fletcher's Jewelry. Fletcher's Jewelry in downtown Waupaca is a 4th-generation locally owned jewelry store. Find the perfect ring, necklace, earrings, watch, diamond, and so much more. Perfect for any occasion and even offering repair. That's Fletcher's Jewelry in downtown Waupaca. Again, Fletcher's Jewelry here in downtown Waupaca. So Bichard here near side, defended there by Van Vonderen. And looking down into Whittle down in the block down there. Back out to Bichard. Bichard step back jumper on the way, and a foul going to be called. And I think that might be Guyette, and if it is, that will be her second. So Coach here will go to his bench here, and that's going to be Allie Landry, number 11, checking in here for the aforementioned Callie Guyette with the 2 personal fouls. Comments now with the 2 team fouls as they trail here for 7-3 early goings here. Corner back over to Michael Lychek here. Down in the corner, that's Vogel going up with it, unable to convert on that one. Bichard with a rebound. So that was Van Vonderen unable to convert on that one. Bichard, the jumper, that one no good. Long rebound there by Paige Sellner. So the Vikings in transition, 3-ball far side. That one misses, and I think they're going to keep things here, and they do here. So that will keep things going here for the Vikings. Michael Lychek with 5, and then Ellie Van Vonderen with the 2 points here for Denmark. And Bichard comes out of there with it all alone in transition. Bichard will go up with it, and unable to convert on that one, leaves it a little bit long, gets the jumper for Haley Bichard, and we saw that. Haley Bichard doing Haley Bichard-like things Saturday night. Again, the Zaleski Sports Highlight House player in our Waupaca Foundry postgame show. She had that monster game on Saturday night here, and that one poked out of there, and the hoop and the harm. And that's Krzyzewski here who scores it. So that's going to go. Foul's going to go against Landry here, her first. So Shaylin up. That one is no good. The Comets come out of there, so 9-6 our score. Waupaca with a pair of triples, both from Kling and Bichard here. And we'll get a timeout on the floor. We'll take a brief pause ourselves here, bring it right back. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
All right, we are back. Want to give thanks here tonight to Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted and local affordable service. That is Ridgetop Exteriors. So the Vikings come out of there. They had numbers there momentarily, but the Comets able to get back defensively here, but it will stay here with the Comets here as they trail 3 in this one. Early goings about 5:45 gone by here in this first half. Bouncing it down low, and a foul going to be called. So that's going to go against Kling. That'll be her first personal foul here, 4th team foul. That one is up and good for Shaylin Krzyzewski, her first. Second one on the way. That one is no good. So Bouchard now swings it on over to Kling. Kling looking down into Whittle down low, and we will stay right here. Officiating crew collaborating on that one just to make sure on that one here. 12:02 to go in this one. And pretty good defense there. That one left short. Rebounded there by Mikolajczyk. Looking down low. Doubled up there in the blocks here. Back up top. Swings it on over. That was Allison Lindsley, number 23, up there. And a 30-second timeout going to be called here by head coach Garrett Vanderloop. We'll take a brief pause, bring it right back here on Zaleski Sports.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
All right, we are back here, 11:42 here in half number 1 remaining. The Denmark Vikings here, again, top in conference play here at 5-1, but Comets just a couple games back, still very early going in this conference play. Long swing pass over there. Looking baseline. Whittle cuts it off nicely. Taking that. Nice bucket there for Allie Van Vonderen now with 4 points here tonight. Able to demonstrate some good body control down there in the lane there. So Van Vonderen now with 4. Bouchard looking for Whittle down low, and I think it's gonna go off there on Alex Bryce, number 11. So checking in here now is Rebecca Dittmer, the sophomore number 1 here for the Vikings. And head coach Garrett Vanderloop. Whittle gets it in back up to Bouchard. Long 3 on the way. That one in and out. And Whittle stays with it, and Ava Whittle scored on that one. She averages about 9 points a game and leads this team in rebounding with 12. And, we talked a little bit about it on Saturday. I think she had at least about 15 rebounds in the game on Saturday night here. So turned over, back to the Comets we go. Waupaca here trailing 4. Bichard gets it over to Kling. Kling surveying things here. She's defended up top by Van Vondren. And score it for Kling now. She has 5 points here tonight to lead all comments. Bichard nearly able to poke that one out of there. And Haley, she averages about 5.2 steals per game. So checking in here for the Vikings, it's number 12 and number 21. So number 12 there in Paige Sellner, and Kiara Michael-Lychik back in here for the Vikings as well. So nearing that 10-minute mark, just a 2-point game here in this first 8 or so minutes here. That one, 3 if it goes, and that one is good. 3 ball on the way. Michael-Lychik with the 3. She has 8 points here tonight. So Whittle picks up the dribble there. Pretty stout defense there. Looking inside, we're going to get a foul, and I think they're going to get Michael-Lychik on that one. And they give in to Bichard. Bichard up with it, unable to convert on that one. Rebounded by Van Vondren. So Allie looking to push things up here for the Vikings near side. That was Allison Lindsley going in with it and score it for Allison Lindsley, the sophomore there, number 23 now, with her first 2 points in the game here. 9-15 and counting here in this first half. That lead got down to as small as 2, now back up to 7 here for Denmark. So swings it on over to A.J. Karan, back to Bichard. Bichard, little step back jumper, 3 ball. That one's going to miss a little. And that's going to go against Van Vondren. That'll be her first. That'll be her first personal foul here. So they now have 2 team fouls here due the Denmark Vikings here. Inbounding it, that's Kling. Gets it into Whittle. Defended there by Maya Lamack, and a foul going to be called here against Denmark. Maya Lamack, her first team foul, number 3 now. Whittle at the free throw line. First one is up, and it is good for Ava, so converts there. Waupaca shoots just over about 50% on the year, at least from what I've seen, and Ava a perfect 2 of 2 there, so lead now 5 for the Vikings. 8:45 and counting here in this first half of conference action here again. Northeastern Conference action here tonight on Zaleski Sports. I tell you what, Gus, certainly a lot nicer in here than outside. Nice pass down low. Unable to convert on that one. Ava Whittle gets another rebound here. Bichard in transition. Step back jumper, and Haley Bichard for 3. Her second triple here tonight. 6 points here tonight for Haley again. She does lead this team at about 16 points per game here for the Comets, the senior. Swings it on over. Whittle with the steal. Out to Bichard. One person to beat. Going up with it is Bichard, and she will score it. So Haley Bichard now all of a sudden 5 points in about the last 20 seconds or so here. And we are tied up here under 7:50 to go in this one in the first half. Certainly a conference win at stake for both squads. Bichard out in transition. She'll go up with it and lay it in. And Haley Bichard has been kind of all over the place. And the Comets with their first lead now. Timeout on the floor called. We'll take a brief pause, bring it right back. You're listening to High School Girls Basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
All right, we are back here. Want to give thanks to Mutual of Waupaca Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwaupaca.com to find an agent near you. So Waupaca with the pressure there just past the timeline. Doubled up there, and Waupaca will induce another turnover here. So some pretty aggressive play there in the press game here. So Waupaca now has a chance to go up. Bouchard back over to Simon, Jocelyn Simon, or Josie Simon, I think. A little bit of both I've heard. And a nice give and go to Bouchard, unable to convert on that one. Rebounded there by Allie Van Vonderen, but good ball movement there for Waupaca. 3 ball on the way. That one misses a little short, poked around back to the Vikings we go. Back over to Dittmer, who's running up top there for the Vikings. Swings it over near side. Paige Vogel back over to... And Bouchard there with a steal. I think that's her 3rd steal here tonight. Unable to convert on that layup, but the Comets will come back out of there with it. 3 ball on the way. That one is good for Ava Whittle. 7 points here tonight for Ava. So 17 of those 22 points belong to the 3 senior co-captains here. Of course, AJ Karan here, another senior as well. Taylor Kling. These seniors playing in their final stretch of high school basketball. 3 ball on the way, and that one is good for Rebecca Dittmer. So Dittmer now with her first points of the game here, back to a 2-point game here, 22-20. Our score here, the Comets out 2. Nice pass into Whittle down low. She will draw the foul, and she will go to the free throw line here, will Ava Whittle, who is 2 for 2 here from the line. And Vogel going to pick up that foul, her first 4 fouls here as a group. Whittle first on the way. That one is no good. Couple of substitutes here back for the Vikings, number 12 and 23. So Allison Lindsley, number 23 there, and Paige Selner, 12, back in for the Vikings. Second one on the way. That one is no good as well. So Denmark looking to either tie or take the lead here. They held the early lead, but then a flurry of points from both Ava Whittle and Haley Bouchard then to the kind of nice pass down low. That one up with it, unable to convert down low. Back into the lane, little turnaround jumper, and they're going to get Whittle, I think, on that one. We'll see. A 2-shot foul. So that'll be Whittle's first, team foul number 5 now. First one up, and that one is no good. Lindsley gets a second here. Allison Lindsley, the sophomore, number 23 here. Second one on the way. That one misses a little long as well. So back up to Bouchard in transition. Pull-up jumper on the way. That one no good. And big rebound there for Shaylin Krzyzewski, and it's going to go back to the Comets here. And checking back in here is Allie Landry here in place of Guyette. I want to give thanks here tonight to Bob Gould Roofing. Now is the time for that new roofing project you've been putting off. Call Bob Gould Roofing for that brand new roof your home deserves. That's Bob Gould Roofing in Amherst. Nice little take down low, and Whittle unable to convert on that one. Another rebound there by Sheelan. She has about 7 rebounds a game, Gus, for this Vikings team to lead. And that one turned over. Back to the Comets we go. One to beat here, one person to beat, and a little lefty for Taylor Kling now, who has 7 points for the Comets. So you've got 7 for Kling, 7 for Whittle, and then Bichard with 10 points. Bichard in transition. Jumper no good. That one misses in a... That's going to be Whittle's second foul. Team foul number 6 now. So the Comets holding on to that 4-point lead here. And been a pretty competitive conference game here tonight. Again, Denmark is atop this conference here at 5-1 in conference play and an 11-2 overall, Gus. So a very good Denmark team here. Certainly Waupaca playing some pretty decent ball here as well. So checking back in. A.J. Karan back in for the Comets. 4:03 to go in half number 1. Denmark trailing by 4. 3 ball. Lindsley, 3. Long 3. That one misses long. Lindsley gets her own rebound. Goes up with it. Nice little take by Allison Lindsley. And she has 4 points now, and the lead back to 2 here for the Comets. As Kling works up top. Swings it on over to Bichard. Bichard defended there by Selner. Gets it back into Kling. Kling, nice little spin move in the lane, takes it up. Denmark able to get a piece of that one, so it will stay here. So 14, that's going to be Paige Vogel back into the game here for Denmark. And Josie Simon in for the Comets. So just able to get that one into Whittle. Good defense there by the Vikings. Back up to Bichard up top. She will swing it on over to Karan here. Back over to Simon. Simon, a little zip pass in there trying to get it into Whittle, and that one going to go back to the Vikings here. I want to give thanks tonight also to Waupaca Foundry. Cast your own future at Waupaca Foundry. Now hiring for a number of open positions with great environment and the chance to work your way up the ladder and truly build your career. Cast your own future at jobs.waupacafoundry.com. That's jobs.waupacafoundry.com. So 3 ball on the way. That one's going to careen off the glass there, but back to the Vikings. Nice little take into the lane. Looking to dish it down low with Selner, and Bichard will come out of there with it for the Comets. Bichard, long swing pass over to Simon. Simon, 3 ball on the way. That one now rebounded there by Shaylin Krasneski here. So nearing that 2-minute mark here, 24-22, very tightly contested game. Nice pass down low. Unable to finish down low. That was Selner trying to work down low, and she's going to have the going to be able to generate that foul. It's going to generate the single bonus here, so she'll shoot the 1-and-1. So Guyat checks back into the game here for Whittle by virtue of her 3rd foul. That one is no good. Battling down low is Denmark, and Denmark going up with it. Simon's first personal foul here, team foul number 8. Vogel here to shoot the 1-and-1. Actually, I thought, well, I guess it was a 2-shot foul. I missed that. So Alex Bryce checking back in here for the Vikings. 2:05 to go in this one. Vogel second on the way. That one is good. So now a 1-point lead here for the Comets in this final 2 minutes here of Northeastern Conference action here on a balmy Monday night on Zaleski Sports out at Waupaca High School here. Just such a great facility, so many great sponsors that we have, and certainly Gus here, our production person, he's a senior here at Waupaca as well, so very nice place to play some high school basketball, and certainly any kind of basketball for that matter, youth basketball and otherwise. So foul going to be called here. Let's see. Michael Lychek, it's going to be her second foul. That's going to be team foul number 5 now here for Denmark. And checking back in, that's sophomore Allison Lindsley, number 23 for the Vikings. And then you get Taylor Kling, number 12, back in for the Comets in place of Simon. Comets here up by 1, minute 33 to go, half number 1. Back up top to Bouchard. Bouchard swings it over to Kling. Kling, long swing pass over to Guyette. Guyette back to Bouchard. So certainly Paca would try to, and that one going to be turned back over to the Vikings here. So 24-23 our score. In terms of fouls here, Ava Whittle, it does have those 3 personal first half fouls here, so certainly something to obviously be cognizant of. Back up top here. Vikings obviously with this final 50 seconds or so in this first half looking for a very high percentage shot and a chance to go into the locker room with the lead. And a 3-ball is good for Paige Vogel now with 4 points. So now the Vikings back up 2 here. One would think that the Comets will try to get this thing tied up and or possibly take that lead here in this potentially final possession of the game. Bouchard, long 3 on the way. That one misses a little long. Rebounded by the Vikings here. That's Van Vondren. Across the timeline, defended up top there by Bouchard. Bouchard swings it over to Lindsley, down back into the paint, down low. That one no good. 3-ball on the way. That one misses short. Lindsley with a rebound. That one put back up, and it will be a halftime score here, 26-24 here. Denmark with that 2-point lead here at the half. We'll take a brief pause. We'll come back here. We'll have our a run through of our first half stats here. Again, the Denmark Vikings out front here, 26-24. Out in front of the Comets here of Waupaca. We'll take a brief pause. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports.
Why should they choose Farmers State Bank?
I think people should choose Farmers State Bank because we are here investing in you and investing in this beautiful community. So is there really any other way you should go? Definitely Farmers State Bank.
I love the employees here. They're awesome. I say they're the A-team, and I sincerely mean that. We do so many different things as far as giving back to the community, and they always have a smile on their face. They're always saying thank you. Have a great day. I love our employees.
Farmers State Bank is investing in you. Each year since 1997, we've participated in National Teach Kids to Save Day. This is a day that we are teaching the youth a unique banking program to teach them saving for the future. We feel this saving is a valuable financial lesson for them now and in the future. That's just one of the reasons you should bank with Farmers State Bank.
I think people should choose Farmers State Bank because we're not only a full-service bank, but we also are very community-oriented bank. So we give to a lot of different organizations, not just the big things that people may see, like when we donated to the football field or the Zamboni for hockey, or to the playground splash pad project, or to Lakeman Field. Not just those things, but also the little things like the community churches, the festivals that we give to, the Waupaca Arts Hub or Arts Board. You know, we give to just an extreme amount of organizations, and I don't think people realize what we actually do for the community, and I think that's what sets us apart from the rest.
You know what I like most about my job is that I have the opportunity to help the loan officers type loans for people that are looking to make their dreams come true.
Farmers State Bank is actually one of the last local community banks in the area. We are very community driven, always involved in Project Backpack, donations to sporting programs, the schools, always trying to get financial literacy to students, and always just trying to be out in the community and do whatever we can to help Waupaca.
They should choose Farmers State Bank because we truly care about our customers. We watch out for them with scams, with so many things going on nowadays, whether they're scams that have been around a while or even new ones. We get trained very well trying to pick up on that in all departments so that we can protect our customers, and that, again, we've been with them for multiple generations. We don't want to see them lose the money that they have from retirement or anything like that. We want them to be protected.
When you walk into Farmers State Bank, someone's always going to say hi. They're going to greet you with a smile, and when you're leaving, they're going to say, have a great day. If you need something, we're here. You don't have to call a 1-800 number. Farmers State Bank is always here for you.
You know, Farmers State Bank is so special to me because I get to walk in every day and actually enjoy doing my job. I look forward to coming to work and getting the opportunity to work with people that have now become my second family.
When we say we're investing...
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
All right, we are back here. We are at the half here, about 6 minutes or so here to go in this halftime. We are going to run through our first half scoring here. So Denmark, the Vikings here come in. They have a 2-point edge here over the Comets of Waupaca, 26-24 at the half. Let's run through our first half scoring here, starting with the Vikings of Denmark. They are led in first half scoring tonight by Kiara Michaelajczyk with 8 points here tonight. Then you get 4 points for Paige Vogel, 4 points for Allie Van Vondren, 4 points tonight for Allison Lindsley, and then 3 points for Shaylin Krasneski, and 3 points tonight for Rebecca Dittmer, the 26 first half points. Switching things over here to the Comets of Waupaca, first half scoring. Senior captain here in Haley Bichard with 10 first half points. And then you get 7 points apiece from both Ava Whittle and Taylor Kling here. So the 24 first half points for the Comets. In terms of fouls here tonight, really nobody necessarily in foul trouble other than Ava Whittle, who does have those 3 personal fouls here. But for the most part, pretty decent there in foul. Callie Guyette has 2 personal fouls, and then Josie Simon with a foul, Ellie Landry with a foul, and then Taylor Kling with 1 foul apiece here for the Comets. And here for the Vikings, Kiara Michaelajczyk with 2 fouls. Maya Lamack has a foul. Allie Van Vondren has a foul, and then Paige Vogel with a foul. So again, nobody necessarily really in foul trouble, really, other than Ava Whittle, who's got those 3 personals here. And she's certainly one of their key contributors and leads the team in rebounding as well. So that will definitely be big as we get into the second half of action again. Both teams back in action here coming up Tuesday tomorrow. Waupaca, they'll host Freedom right back here in Waupaca. And then they'll be at Oconto Falls Friday night. on the 23rd, and then hosting Little Chute next Tuesday, the 27th. And then they'll be on the road at Luxembourg, Casco on Friday, the 30th. Denmark, on the other hand, the next 4 games for them, they'll be on the road at Freedom. And that's Friday, the 23rd. They'll host Clintonville next Tuesday night, the 27th. Then they will be at O'Connell Falls next Thursday night. And then at Clintonville on Friday, the 30th. Again, Denmark sits atop this Northeastern Conference at a mark of 5-1, 11-2 overall for this Vikings team. But Comets 7-6 overall. They are 3-3 in conference play, and certainly that conference very much up for grabs, I would say, Gus. I mean, you know, Denmark holds that 2-game conference lead over the Comets here, but still a lot of basketball as we are. Although hard to believe, we are already here into the third week of January. But certainly would rather be inside here than certainly outside on a night like tonight here, and certainly going to be kind of cold all week here. But again, a halftime score here. The Vikings out front here, 26-24. We'll bring it right back here. We'll have our second half in just a few moments. Again, you are listening to and watching high school girls basketball action here tonight from Waupaca on Zaleski Sports.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
I think people should choose Farmers State Bank because we are a community bank here investing in you and in our community.
I love the employees here. They're awesome. I say they're the A-team. And I sincerely mean that. They always have a smile on their face. They're always saying thank you, have a great day. I love our employees. If you need something, we're here. You don't have to call a 1-800 number. Farmers State Bank is always here for you.
Local decisions, local lenders.
Bank with Farmers State Bank.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
All right, we are back here. Second half about to get underway here. Again, the Vikings here of Denmark with a 2-point lead. They will start with the basketball here to start this second half off. Game certainly up for grabs here. Back over, looks to be the same starters. That's over to Sellner. Sellner and Bichard with another steal. So Haley Bichard, again, as we mentioned here, averages about 5.5 steals a game here. The senior here, so very defensive-oriented senior there. Swings it back over to Bichard. Screen set, 3-ball on the way. That one in and out. Rebound pulled down there by Shaylin Krasneski here. That's back over to Michael Eichik. Whittle cuts off the baseline, and she'll induce the turnover here. So the Comets here looking to try to tie things up, possibly take the lead here in this early goings of half number 2. Back into Bichard. Bichard, little jumper, turnaround good. And Haley Bichard now with 12 points. Had 10 in that first half, including a pair of triples here. So Again, as we mentioned, she averages nearly 16 points a game, so certainly no stranger to putting the ball in the bucket for Bichard. So that one going baseline and a blocking foul down low. And they're going to get Guyette on that one. That's going to be her third personal foul here now. And that's going to be the first team foul here for the Comets here in half number 2. Gets it back up top here. As it's Michael Lychik, who had the 8 first half points to lead the Vikings in terms of first half scoring here. And I think they're going to get Bichard up top on the blocking foul here as well. And that's going to be her first personal foul here. So Waupaca now with the 2 team fouls. Looking at cross court there, and that one turned back to the Comets we go. Want to give thanks here tonight to the Restoration Experts. The Restoration Experts in Waupaca are the place to turn when things go wrong in your home or commercial business, from weather damage, water issues, fire, sewage, or general cleanup. Let the Restoration Experts get your home back the way it was intended. That is the Restoration Experts. So minute 45 or so gone by, half number 2. All knotted up here, 26 apiece. It'll move down low. Pretty nice move down low. Rebounded, pulled down there, but swatted back. So Vogel had that momentarily. Back to Bichard we go. Bichard looking to try to speed up the tempo just a bit here in transition for the senior and Haley Bichard. Back to Whittle. Whittle, again, as we mentioned here during our halftime, playing with those 2 personal fouls. Bichard, long 3 on the way. And Haley Bichard, who is someone that can score points in bunches. She now has 15 in the game, giving Waupaca the 29-26 lead, back in the lead for the Comets. And Whittle comes out of there with a steal, a 2-on-1. Whittle goes up with it and gets her own rebound and scores it. So Ava Whittle now with 9 points. Suddenly the Comets now with a 5-point lead, as they trailed at the half by 2. So a 7-0 run here for Waupaca to start this second half in just under 3 minutes. So back up to Michael Lychik, swinging it on over back to Michael Lychik, back in the near side here. That's Selner going in with it baseline, drawing the foul here. And that's going to go against Guyette, and that's going to be her 4th, Gus. So she will check out here. You have to think for a little while here, as Allie Landry will check in here for the Comets. Swings it back up top to Vogel. Vogel gives it over to Selner, and beg your pardon, that was Allie Van Vonderen here. So Van Vonderen, it's going to be her 2nd. Vikings now with the 1 team foul here. Comets with the 3 team fouls here, half number 1. Comets up here 5. 14:35 to go in this one. Again, a pretty big conference game, and an offensive foul called. So they'll get Kling on that. That's going to be her 2nd personal foul now, team foul number 4. And good defense there. Whittle able to kind of block that one, induce the turnover here. Whittle able to get that started here. Nothing going here for the Comets. Back to the Vikings we go. That's Alex Bryce, number 11, swings it on over to Van Vonderen. Going in baseline, little jumper. That one no good. Rebound pulled down there. That one no good as well. Whittle with a rebound, looking for Bichard. Bichard swings it over. That one no good. Picked up there by Landry, and empty possession there. So just under 4 minutes to go here, but Waupaca on that 7-0 run here in this last 4 minutes and 10 seconds or so. Bouchard comes out of there with it. Bouchard, pull-up jumper, no good. Gets her own rebound, goes back up with it. Score it for Haley Bouchard. And a timeout called here. 13:28 to go here. 33-26 our score. Waupaca out front. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
All right, we are back here. I want to give thanks to Culligan. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery option. And that one good inside, trying to take it there again with with Whittle with those two fouls here. Swings it. 3-ball on the way. That one no good. Back into Bouchard. And that one no good here, so Alex Bryce had that last bucket here to trim that lead to 5 here, so 33-28 our score, 12:30 here to go in this one. Game far from over here. Nice swing pass down low. Gets it inside and the hoop and the harm here. So Bryce with her second field goal here, up to 4 points now. And that's going to go against Whittle. That's her fourth. Bryce, no good on that one here. So yeah, see, you've got a pair of comments here, both Callie Guyette and Ava Whittle with 4 fouls apiece. Still plenty of game left here, and Denmark trailing here. Chance to possibly tie things up. 3-ball on the way. That one misses long. Rebound down low. Back up with it and score it for Paige Vogel. She now has 6 points in the game. We'll pack up one here, 33-32. Swings it across over to Karan, back to Kling. Bouchard, long, a 3. That one's going to miss the front end here. Rebounded, pulled down there by Rebecca Dittmer. And in transition, that's number 22. That's Van Vonderen now with 6 points here. And suddenly the Vikings back up front here by 1. So 34-33 our score. Swings it over near side here, back far side to Bouchard. Bouchard getting it down into Whitmer. Nice pass down low, and the chance for the completion there for Landry. But she'll earn a trip to the free throw line. Nice, good team basketball there for the Comets. Landry's first up on the way, and that one is good. Landry's second on the way, and that one is good as well. So 2 of 2 there for Landry. So Waupaca now clinging to a 1-point lead here, 35-34 our score. Long swing over to Lindsley. Lindsley goes up with it and score it for Allison Lindsley. So Allison now with 6 points here tonight. So kind of a seesaw battle here, Gus, in this the last couple minutes or so. Waupaca was able to stretch that lead up to 7, but now find themselves trailing here by 136-35. And that one's stolen out of there. A little jump stop, and I think they're going to get the travel. They will. So Bouchard able to get back in transition defense there to prevent what would have been a breakaway layup here. So the Comets looking to try to go back up in this one. Closing in on that 10-minute mark here. Waupaca swings it back over to Whittle. Whittle going left here. Little spin move, little turnaround jumper in Ava Whittle. So Ava Whittle now with 11 points here tonight. So the Comets back up one now here, 37-36, 10:08 to go in this one. And a nice maneuver down low, and that was Van Vonderen now with 8 points here tonight. So back up one here for the Vikings. Kling up top here. Nice little move inside, and Kling going to go up with it and score it. And Taylor Kling with a hoop in the harm. She'll try to complete the and one here with that 1 point lead. So Vogel going to pick up her third. Michael Lychik back into the game here now for Denmark here. Kling looking to try to complete the and one here. The hoop and the harm. That one rattles out. No good. Comets out front here. 39-38. Swings it on over to Van Vonderen. Back down into the paint down low. Turnaround jumper. No good. And Ava playing very great defense again. Playing with those 4 fouls, but certainly playing some good defense there for the senior. Bouchard, she'll swing it back over to Kling. Kling back near the top of the free throw line there, looking for Bouchard in the transition. Nice little turnaround. Bouchard no good. That one rebound by Whittle, and she will generate the foul and earn a trip here to the free throw line. That's going to go against Vogel, her 4th. And that one no good for Kling. I beg your pardon, that is Whittle. Apologies there. 11 points here tonight for Ava. Looking to try to get the Comets back up here by 2. Second one on the way, that one is good. So Whittle, 1 of 2 there. 3 of 4 from the line here tonight for Ava. Waupaca now with a 2-point lead. Three ball on the way, that one's going to miss, and it's going to go on the line. Going to go back to the Falcons here. Want to give thanks here tonight to Infinity Exteriors. Infinity Exteriors installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust, and that is Infinity Exteriors. So Denmark able to come up with a turnover and some pretty good heads-up defense there defensively. That's Taylor Kling able to get back in transition, preventing the breakaway layup here that would have tied things up here. And back to the Comets we go, so Whittle will inbound it. And a timeout called. We'll take a brief pause. 40-38 our score. 8:28 here to go in this one. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball action on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
All right, we are back. Want to give thanks here tonight to L&L Propane for all of your propane needs in Waupaca, Watoma, Princeton, Fremont, and surrounding areas. Turn to L&L Propane, specializing in propane tanks, new installation, filling, repairs, moving tanks, and more. That's L&L Propane in Waupaca here. So 8:28 here to go. Waupaca out front here, 40-38 here, under 8.5 minutes to go in this one. A lot of ball left here, Gus. Big conference game here again. This was a game that was originally, I believe, supposed to be played back in early January on the 6th. Whittle gets it. And a foul going to go against the Vikings here. So Van Vonderen, that's going to be her third personal foul. Both teams now with the 5 second half fouls here. So Bouchard and her comments with a 2-point lead. Looking to try to run some offense here. And that one picked off. Nice little spin move down low, and that one rolls in. Wow, what a play there for Alex Bryce. Steal in the little turnaround layup there for Bryce. Pretty nifty looking play, all tied back up here, 40-40. Back in down low, that one no good. Gets her own rebound as she's falling to the floor. And back to the Denmark Vikings we go. That's Van Vonderen in transition. 3 ball on the way. That one's going to miss long. Back up with it. And just scrum down low. And they're going to get the foul is going to go against Simon there. That's going to be her second personal foul here. So the Comets now with a 6 and one more, and you'll be in that single bonus situation here. So the Vikings here now. This one all tied up at 40 apiece. Bounces it in down low. That one no good. Another nice rebound there for the Comets. Bouchard in transition here goes left. Looking down low, that one turned back over. That's going to go to Van Vonderen here. So Van Vonderen looking in transition, swings it down low to Bryce. Kick out 3 ball on the way. That one misses short. And a nice find down low. That's Micah Lychek there. So she has 10 points here tonight. So the Vikings back out front here, 42-40. 6:45 to go in this one. Swings it over to Whittle. Whittle up top here. And Ava playing with those 4 fouls. Bouchard, long 3 on the way. That one is good for Haley Bouchard. And who else but Haley Bouchard, her 4th triple here tonight. And Waupaca back out front here, 43-42. Under 6.5 to go in this one. Gus, this is anybody's game, I would say. What I would consider a pretty good competitive basketball game. That one going to be turned over, so Bouchard able to cut that one off there, and that's going to cause the turnover here. Checking back in is Allison Lindsley here for the Vikings, along with Paige Sellner, it looks like, number 12. So Waupaca now with a 43-42 lead. Looking to try to possibly add to that a little bit. Bouchard looking into Whittle there. Whittle bounces it in. Nice little bounce pass there. That one no good. And rebounded there by Van Vonderen. Van Vonderen in transition. Nice little take by Allie. That one good. So Allie Van Vonderen, she's got 10 now for the Vikings in double digits. 3 ball on the way. That one misses short. And a foul, I believe, on the rebound there. I think They're going to get Coran, I believe. Coran. AJ Coran on that one, so that'll be her first. So shooting the free throw here is going to be Ali Van Vonderen again with 10 points here. Denmark clinging to that 1 point 44-43 lead. And a little shoe tying going on here, Gus. No problem, though, either one. It's a job well done. First one is up. That one no good. Rebounded by Whittle. So the Comets trailing here by 1, and Lindsley able to get that one on the turnover there. Back to Van Vonderen. Van Vonderen goes up with it, unable to convert on that one. Whittle with another rebound. So Whittle, again, we mentioned kind of a monster on the rebounds. 12 rebounds a game. Had a whole bunch of rebounds on Saturday night as well. Nice pass down low, and that one is up. And good for Taylor Kling. So 11 points here now for Kling, and the Comets back up front here, 45-44. 5 minutes to go here in this one. Van Vonderen going in with it. And they're going to say the offensive foul, so Van Vonderen going to be called for the charge. I believe that's actually her 4th, if I'm not mistaken, Gus. Yep. So checking back in here, that's Kira Michael Lychik back into the game here for the Vikings. 45-44, Comets up 1 here. Kling back over to Bouchard. 3 ball, if that goes, that one no good. Rebound pulled down there by Alex Bryce. Bryce with 6 points here tonight. And a big rebound there. So foul going to go against the Comets here. AJ Coran here with her 2nd personal foul. The 18 fouls now here for the Comets. First one is up. That one misses short. So back to the Vikings we go here. 4:30 to go in this one, I should say. 45-44 our score. Waupaca out front here, 1. Nice pass from Bryce. Bryce gets it over to, and a good finish there for Paige Sellner. So Sellner with a pair now. So back out front the Vikings we go. Good take to the lane. That one no good. And fight for the rebound, and they're going to say a jump basketball. Paige Vogel will check back in here, number 14, in place of Paige Sellner. So Paige for Paige. Vogel for Sellner. Vogel playing with those 4 personal fouls here, so just about 4 minutes to go here. Bouchard, long 3, and that one is good for Haley Bouchard. 5th 3-point bucket here tonight. 23 in the game for Haley. So the Comets now back up to 48-46 our score. Bryce swings it on over, jumper on the way. That one is no good. Rebound, put back for Vogel. Page now with 4 points in the game, all tied back up here at 48 apiece. 3:20 and counting in this one. Into Bouchard. Bouchard goes up with it and score at the hoop. And the harm for Haley Bouchard now with 25 in the game. Shea Krasniewski with a foul here. So Bouchard here will try to complete the end one now. Back out in front here by 2, looking to make that 3. That one is up and good for Haley. So Waupaca now with a 3-point lead. Back over to Bryce. Swings it in the corner here. Looking down into the post there for Shaylin. Nice turnaround, that one's good. Van Vonderen score it. 12 points here tonight for her. Lead back to 1 here, down low and stolen there by Bryce. So Bryce doing things on both the offensive and defensive side of the floor here. Back over to Van Vonderen, back to Bryce. 1-point game here. Pretty gall-darn good high school girls basketball game, if I must say so myself. That one, unable to come out of there with it. In transition is Kling. Kling back over to Bichard. She'll step back for the 3. That one misses a little long, and a foul going to be called. It's going to go back to the Vikings. We want to give thanks here tonight to Farmers State Bank. Turn to Farmers State Bank for all of your banking needs. Farmers is proud to support all of the Waupaca High School athletes and wishes all the Comets the very best this season. That is Farmers State Bank. And that one misses, no good. Vikings able to get the ball. They have that 1-point deficit here, and that one's stolen. The Comets here, the 2-on-1 over to Bichard, back over to, and count it, for Kling. 13 points here tonight for Taylor Kling. Comets up 3 now, bounces it down low, nice pass down low and a conversion there, and Paige Vogel there. Now in double digits with 10. So 53-52 our score. This one, no doubt, I have to think going to come down to the wire, and that one poked out of there and in transition and scored, and back atop the Vikings we go. And we'll take a brief pause here. 54-53 our score, minute 38 to go in this one. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball in Zaleski Sports.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
All right, we are back here. Minute 38 to go in this one. Vikings out front here, 54-53. A lot of ball left here. Comets coming out of the timeout here. They'll have the ball here, trailing 1 here, 53-54. Again, this one I have to think, as we mentioned just before the break here, looking to be one of those, what I call a barn burner here. And a travel against the Comets, so back to the Vikings it goes here. So both teams in that single bonus situations over the limit, with Waupaca with 9 fouls, Denmark with 7, and that one turned over. So a couple of turnovers, both squads here. About 16 seconds or so between those 2 turnovers here. Back into Bichard. Bichard running with it, going to go up with it. That one no good. Rebounded there by Shaylin, and back to the Vikings we go. Van Vonderen to run it here for Denmark. Swings it on over. Van Vonderen over to Bryce. Again, the Vikings with that 1-point lead. Down into Bichard. Good defense there, getting back on that, Shaylin. And that we're going to get a timeout on the floor. 54.6 here to go. 54-53 our score. Bring it right back here on Zaleski Sports.
As a local fourth-generation jeweler, Fletcher's Jewelers in Waupaca has the perfect variety of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, bracelets, and so much more. From the moment you step into the store, the service creates an experience you can't find anywhere else. In addition to beautiful new pieces, Fletcher's Jewelers also provides cleaning, repair, and restoration services to keep your existing jewelry as shiny as ever. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
My favorite part of being in the jewelry business is really the people. Building relationships with the people and becoming part of their family, being part of their traditions.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
All right, we are back here. 54.6 remaining on our Waupaca Foundry scoreboard here. The Comets trailing here by 1, but they will have the basketball under their own hoop here. You can inbound it here. Gets it inside. Nice take. And back into the lead. That's Taylor Kling. 15 points here tonight for Taylor, and Comets now up by 1 now. Bounces it in. Nice pass down low. Back up to Shaylin. She's going to draw the foul. Krzyzewski on that one. She will go to the free throw line. Landry going to get the foul on that one. It's going to be her second personal foul, team foul number 2. So over the limit now with the 10 fouls, double bonus. First one is up, and that one is no good. So Alex Bryce will check back in here for Denmark. Second one is up on the way, and it's good. We are all tied up now, 55 apiece here, 35.7 here to go. And a timeout called. Gus, I think we're going to keep things right here if at all possible, knowing 28.4 to go on this one. This one all knotted up. Certainly would hate to miss even a half a nanosecond of this one. A good basketball conference game here going on here tonight over in Waupaca in the Northeastern Conference. And Denmark, as we mentioned, they are atop this conference at 5-1. Waupaca 3-3 in conference play. And certainly, if the Comets able to somehow figure out a way to win this one, they would just trail in that conference by a game here with still a lot of season left, Gus. And this has been a fun one to call, I have to say, and I guess in my opinion anyways, a pretty decently played, pretty great girls basketball game here tonight in Zaleski Sports on a cold, balmy, brisky Monday night. Gus had his pre-game chili there. A little nutrition for the production guy here for Gus. So Denmark with a couple timeouts left here. Waupaca looks to be out of timeouts here. We are all knotted up here. Waupaca has the chance to possibly. And that one going to be turned over. And the timeout called here, so it's going to go back to the Denmark Vikings here. 55-55. We'll keep things right here. 25.1 seconds remaining in this one. This will get the pulse going a little bit, I would say, Gus, perhaps. You know, a big conference game definitely, too. You know, as we saw, Waupaca was able to go over 500 on Saturday at 7-6. You know, and things don't necessarily get any easier as they will turn things back around tomorrow. They'll be hosting Freedom here. Freedom also a very good team in that conference at 4-3 in conference play. Denmark, they'll be at Freedom on Friday, so both of these teams will be playing Freedom here in the next few days. But pretty good night of some high school girls basketball action on this Martin Luther King Jr. Day here today on this 19th day here of January. So Denmark will have 25.1 seconds here. Waupaca can't necessarily, obviously, it goes without saying, I guess, foul with that 10 team fouls here. That would produce 2 free throws here in a pretty pivotal 25.1 seconds remaining in this one. So back over to Van Vonderen we go. Bounces it back up top. That's Michael Lychek back to Van Vonderen. Back to Van Vonderen. Bounces it down low. 3 ball on the way. That one is no good. And that is going to be a final, or I beg your pardon, that's the final of regulation anyways. We're going to go to overtime here. So some overtime basketball coming up. We'll take a brief pause, bring it right back. We head to overtime, a score all tied up here, 55 apiece. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Why should they choose Farmers State Bank?
I think people should choose Farmers State Bank because we are here investing in you and investing in this beautiful community. So is there really any other way you should go? Definitely Farmers State Bank.
I love the employees here. They're awesome. I say they're the A-team, and I sincerely mean that. We do so many different things as far as giving back to the community, and they always have a smile on their face. They're always saying thank you. Have a great day. I love our employees.
Farmers State Bank is investing in you. Each year since 1997, we've participated in National Teach Kids to Save Day. This is a day that we are teaching the youth unique.
All right, we are back. We are in overtime here. Denmark and Waupaca 55 all knotted up here. The jump here, that's Paige Vogel, the senior number 14 for Denmark, and Haley Bichard, the senior for Waupaca. Denmark wins the tip here in overtime. And this has been a Jim Dandy of a basketball game here tonight, conference game. Nice little take, swings it over, 3 ball if it goes. That one no good. Rebound down low and put back in. And that's number 21 there. That was Michael Lychek. She's got 12 points here tonight. They give it into Bichard, little turnaround jumper. That one misses in and out. Rebound pulled down there by Vogel. So the Vikings now here up 2. And as you can hear, Coach Vanderloop here don't necessarily need to rush anything. They do have the 2-point lead, no shot clock, and certainly going to look for that high percentage shot. And Allison Lindsley going to score that one here. She now has 8 points here tonight. So lead back here to 4 for the Vikings. 59-55, under 3 minutes to go here in this overtime. Back over to Guyette. Guyette up top. Swings it over to Kling. Kling goes in right with it. Swings it back over to Guyette. Looking for Bichard. And that one picked off here, and Van Vonderen picks up another steal here for the Vikings, now up 4. So Van Vonderen here. So this one, again, still far from over. This one, I don't know how many lead changes there are. I guess you would say I probably lost track of that, but either way, it's been a good basketball game here in that one. Timeout called. We'll bring it right back. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball action on Zaleski Sports.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
All right, we are back. Gus giving me the thumbs up here. We're in overtime here, 59-55. The Vikings with that 4-point lead here. But again, this one far from over. This has kind of been a back and forth, sort of what we call a seesaw battle here. And, the Comets here with the 10 fouls, then we've got the double bonus, so any foul would generate 2 free throw attempts for Denmark. But again, far from over here, and we'll have our Waupaca Foundry post-game show at the conclusion of this one regardless. And usually I always like to try to get a word or two from the winning coach and a player of the game from the winning team, whoever that happens to be. And still got 2:07 to go in this overtime. So Denmark will inbound it. That's back up top to Michael Lychik. Over to Lindsley. Lindsley gets it into Van Vonderen, trying to thread the needle down low. And some pretty good defense there applied. That's Taylor Kling, one of the one of 3 captains here for Waupaca, playing some good defense. It will stay here with the Vikings. Back up top, swings it back over to Van Vonderen, back up top. So Waupaca at some point will definitely, certainly playing for the steal. I can't necessarily afford to foul, but it would stop the clock, however. And that clock's certainly going to be pretty important, I guess. It's going to go against Karan here, so her 3rd personal foul. Double bonus coming up. First one is up, and that one is no good. Second one is up, and that one is good. So now the lead 5. And that one picked off Van Vonderen now, so 5-point lead. Back over to Lindsley, back. Bichard playing defensively up top here. Still, again, don't necessarily need or should foul, but at some point that clock, and they will foul there. So Bichard with the foul, and that's going to stop the clock. It's going to be her 2nd personal foul. First one, that misses in and out for Van Vonderen. Second one on the way, that one no good as well. And Waupaca still, again, trailing by 5 here. Still plenty of time, Gus. And that one turned over, and that one, and Coach Vanderloop try to kind of slow things down here as they have that 5-point lead. And now Waupaca with a turnover, that one up to Bichard. Bichard, nice little dribble, takes it in, little turnaround jumper, that one is good for Haley Bichard. And a 3-point game now here. I think we'll keep things right here, Gus, just because, this is anybody's basketball game here. 60-57, Denmark up 3 now in this overtime. Haley Bichard coming up big, though. And, I know we've said it a few times here, but that clock's certainly going to come into play here, as it often does in these kind of games. Any foul will automatically send Denmark to the line in that double bonus. And Again, as we mentioned, we'll have our Waupaca Foundry post-game show with the coach of the winning squad here and a player of the game here from whichever team is able to come out victorious in this Northeastern Conference action here tonight on a brisk Monday night. Of course, the national championship game here tonight, Indiana and the Hurricanes of Miami. That one, I've not checked the score on that one. I'm fully immersed into this one, Gus. I gotta be honest with you. So we're gonna see this one through here. So Denmark here will have the ball here. 33 seconds remaining on our Waupaca Foundry scoreboard here. Bouchard applying the pressure here. Turnover certainly would be quite big in this situation, no doubt. And they're going to say she stepped out here, so Waupaca now has a chance to tie this thing back up here. 3-ball, and we're tied back up. Gets it into Bouchard. Bouchard working on Van Vonderen, and a foul going to be called, so Bouchard will go to the line here for the 1-and-1. That's going to be the 5th foul on Van Vonderen. She will exit with 14 points. So 21 seconds here remaining in this one. Bouchard will get a chance to potentially make it a 1-point lead with the 1-and-1 coming up here for Haley. She's got 28 points here tonight. As we mentioned throughout the course of the broadcast, averages about 16 points a contest, the senior here. So big front end of the 1-and-1. That one is no good. And a jump ball, so it's going to stay here with the Comets. Under 20 seconds to go in this one. Coach Vanderloop instructing his group, no threes here. And the shot there by Kling is good. So 13.7 here to go in the Vikings with that 1-point lead. And a pair of free throws coming up. First one is up. That one is no good. And that one also no good. Denmark gets the own rebound. That's Lindsley with a rebound. She'll go to the free throw line here. That's on Bouchard. That's her 4th. 11.1 here to go. Lindsley first one is up, and it is good for Allison. So Alex Bryce checking in here for Denmark. For Sellner, Paige Sellner. Second one on the way here. And that one is good. And a timeout here, so 3-point game here, 11.1 to go in this one. Denmark, those 2 big free throws in the double bonus there for Allison Lindsley now. 3-point game here, of course, though, Gus. 3-point ties things up here, and with 11.1 seconds, you've got some options here, no doubt. Of course, Haley Bouchard has connected on 5 triples here tonight, so you have to think Coach Rob Shear and his coaching staff trying to draw a play up here to try to maybe get a 3-pointer here to try to tie this one up and push this one into a second overtime. Of course, Waupaca, as we mentioned, they'll be back in action tomorrow. So no rest for the weary, Gus. They'll host Freedom, another pretty solid team in that Northeastern Conference. They own a 4-3 record in Northeastern Conference play. So this has been a heck of a basketball game. Boy, these are fun. I got to tell you, not going to lie, these are fun games to be a part of here on Zaleski Sports. So Waupaca will try to. You have to wonder if, of course, you can't foul on the three because you get the 3 free throws, but you have to wonder. So Waupaca going to have to get it in, and that one turned over. That's Lindsley, and that's going to get turned over, and then it's going to send Lindsley. That's going to be on Guyette. That's going to be her fifth, so she will be done for tonight. So checking in, that's Maddie Roberts, number 20 here for Waupaca. Lindsley will get a pair here on the double bonus. 1 of 2 on that. That one no good for Lindsley. So Lindsley second on the way. And that one is good. So 8.1 to go in this one. 4-point Bouchard going to shoot the 3. The long 3, that one's going to miss short. Another attempt on the way, that one no good. And a final out here, 63-59 in overtime as Denmark comes out of here. They will improve to 12-2 on the season, 6-1 in conference play. We'll get our Waupaca Foundry post-game show for a job that will ignite your career. Apply today at jobs@waupacafoundry.com. That's jobs@waupacafoundry.com. We'll get a few words here with head coach Garrett Vanderloop and a Zaleski Sports Highlight House player. You've been listening to and watching high school girls basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Back with our Waupaca Foundry postgame in just a few moments.
The mission at Waupaca Foundry is to provide all of the world with our great quality castings.
I think it'd be kind of hard to find this sort of environment working anywhere else. It's a little bit different than your typical factory setting.
People think that we just pour, we pour a few castings, but like here at Plant 1, we're pouring, 3,000 different parts.
There's a lot to learn, and it's fascinating. When I started and I said that to myself, well, if I don't give it a shot and I don't try out the job, I won't know if I actually like it.
I stay because of my team leader and my foreman and the guys I work with over there. They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help. They're willing to teach. They give you the time to learn.
As long as you show up, you do what you're supposed to, you ask questions, and you put your best foot forward, you literally can keep moving up.
One of the things that has kept me tied to the company is how do you feel? When you go every day to a place, you belong to a team, you have opportunity for growth, that's the right place to be.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
Waupaca has opened up a lot of opportunities for me. They sent me to school. I have an associate's degree now. I take pride in that because I've always wanted to have a college degree, and now I have it, and Waupaca supplied that to me.
I feel like we are an elite team that keeps this place running in Melton Iron, and I'd like to feel part of something bigger.
I enjoy working with everybody. I love being up here in Wisconsin.
It's like a brotherhood. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's looking out for everyone.
The people that make up Waupaca Foundry are just really genuine, hard-working people.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
We build a good sense of camaraderie with our teams, so it just allows for a more well-rounded and healthy work environment.
It's not just a job, it's a career.
What our differentiator is, Waupaca is a company, first it has a welcoming culture. So no matter what your background is, if you are coming, willing to do your job and contribute to the company growth and also growth yourself, you will find the right place.
We make products that help people. I don't ever want to have to worry that you get in your vehicle and you go home and something breaks or fails because we didn't do something right on our process. It all matters.
Waupaca Foundry. It's one of the largest iron foundries in the world, and it's right here in Waupaca, and I love that.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
I think people should choose Farmers State Bank because we are a community bank here investing in you and in our community.
I love the employees here. They're awesome. I say they're the A-team, and I sincerely mean that. They always have a smile on their face. They're always saying thank you, have a great day. I love our employees. If you need something, we're here. You don't have to call a 1-800 number. Farmers State Bank is always here for you.
Local decisions, local lenders.
Bank with Farmers State Bank.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Out at Waupaca High School here with head coach Garrett Vanderloop. Garrett, first of all, congratulations. You guys get the, this is a barn burner here. This is a good girls basketball game tonight. You come out of here in overtime with a 63-59 victory. Talk about a game like this tonight. Certainly just a really good basketball game, in my humble opinion, at least here.
Yeah, it was a really good game. We got a lot of respect for what Waupaca does. They stick to their identity really well. Coach Scher does a really good job with them as well, and obviously number one, Bichard is a really tough player, and they got some wings around her too. So we're fortunate to come out with a win tonight. How the game kind of unfolded.
Yeah, and it really did. And I would say you guys make probably an hour and 20-minute ride over here in this cold. But you guys played some really good sound basketball. Certainly Waupaca, a very good team too as well. You guys moved to 12-2 overall, 6-1 in conference. Coach, how do we get into these final few weeks here? A lot of games, obviously. I know you guys are. I think you're idle again until Friday, where you guys are at Freedom. Talk about Freedom a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle. Every single conference game we play is going to be a battle. We know that. We've seen that through the first 7 games. And Freedom's a good team. They're playing well right now, starting to find their groove, and we'll have to play. We'll have to play well. That's another road game. We've been on the road for 3 straight, so that'll be a tough environment, and we'll have to play well again to win.
Yeah, no rest for the weary, Coach. Coach, anything else? I don't know if you have a player that you want to bring out here. I'd be happy to talk to one of your players if you have a player in mind.
You guys go get Paige.
But we'll get her in our Zaleski Sports Highlight House. Coach, anything more really, before we'll get it over to Paige here in a few moments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm proud of our fight tonight. There's a few times where it looked fairly bleak at times, where what came out of halftime, Waupaca punched us in the mouth. We clearly weren't ready to go out of halftime. Turned the ball over a few times, and our kids fought back. That's what I'm proud of tonight. So we'll need that down the stretch.
Absolutely, Coach. I got to give you the fist bump. That's Coach Vanderloop here. We've got our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player, Paige Vogel, correct? Yes. Okay, that's what I thought, because I know we've got Paige Sellner and Paige Vogel here. But just a few things. I know you guys have a long trip, so I'll keep it short. But Paige, talk about a game like this.
We definitely fall back on our defense, and it's something that we work on a lot in practice. As soon as our defense falls apart, that's kind of when we fall apart. But as soon as we kind of picked it up and then we went into a zone, we picked it back up, and then we got to score on offense too then.
You absolutely did. And Paige, anything for, Freedom? You guys are idle now until Friday. Thoughts about Freedom? Because that's going to probably be a pretty good basketball game, I would think.
Yeah, we're definitely excited. It's still nerve-wracking going in there and playing in there, but we're definitely excited and looking forward to that, especially at their place. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Paige, I don't know if you know the drill or not. What I'll do is I'll go 3, 2, 1. I'll have you look up there, say your name, and that you are in the house. So I'll go 3, 2, 1.
Paige Vogel in the house.
All right, we got to give you a fist bump. Hey, safe travels back, Paige. That was Paige Vogel here, our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player. Let's go through our final scoring again here. A final out here in Waupaca, 63-59. We will start here with the visiting Denmark Vikings here. They were led in scoring here tonight. Ali van Vanderen with 14 points. You get 13 points tonight for Kira Mikolajczyk. You get 11 points tonight from Allison Lindsley. 10 points tonight for the aforementioned Paige Vogel there. You get 6 points tonight for Alex Bryce, 4 points tonight for Shaylin Krzyzewski, and then you get 3 points for Rebecca Dittmer and 2 points tonight for Paige Sellner. So again, the 63 total team points here for head coach Vanderloop and his Denmark Vikings. Again, they will improve now to 12-2. They'll be 6-1 in conference. They sit atop that Northeastern Conference. They'll be back in action at Freedom on Friday night. The Comets, on the other hand, let's go through the scoring for that. Leading the way again here, Haley Bashard. She had 28 points tonight, had 28 points on Saturday. She was our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player Saturday. You get 17 points tonight from senior Taylor Kling, 12 points tonight from senior Ava Whittle, and then you get 2 points for Allie Landry here. So the 59 team points here for the Comets. They are back to 7-7. And again here, no rest for the weary. They will turn around. They'll be right back here tomorrow night. They will be hosting Freedom in a conference game here. From everybody at Zaleski Sports. Gus doing a great job on production as always. Brandon Bierencut on the call here tonight from Waupaca High School. Have yourselves a very good rest of your Monday night, everyone.